Are we good? Oh, okay. We're streaming. Hey everyone, Jather here, and I guess this is my first video vlog here on YouTube, here in Pinoy Money Academy. So, hi there, my name is Jather Coutinho, founder of Pinoy Money Academy, and today I want to talk to you guys about the four must-do things after you hustle. When you go all out, you might have this project that has been going for a long time in work, or any endeavor really na talagang binuhos mo lahat ng efforts mo. And so in this episode I want to talk to you about the recovery routine, and ano yung mga bagay na dapat ginagawa natin so that we can keep on hustling, so that we can win over the long term and hindi mangyari yung tinatawag na burn out. Okay? And I share this episode with you kasi what happened was that over the past 3 weeks, I don't know if you were able to join. I hope you were there, but we just finished the Wealth Breakthrough Workshop, and that is one of the biggest events of Pinoy Money Academy, where over 3 weeks, my goal is just to help as many Filipinos as I can, get out of debt, help them with their finances, learn how to invest. So physically, it takes a lot from me, and mentally as well, because I'm hearing a lot of stories, I'm hearing a lot of challenges, financial challenges of all these people, and of course, I want to help them. And so it just drains me. And so over the past 3 weeks, I've been hustling. Yung talagang all out na pagod, and it's disruptive. And so I want to share with you guys what I did so that I can recover and get back in the game. And so I really think that this is very important. And I want to start with the story of why recovery is so important. And by the way, it's the first time I'm doing this. I'm seeing a few people joining in live. I don't know where to see the comments, but if you're typing in, maybe I'll see it later. But anyway, thanks for joining me live here. So, why is recovery so important? I'll share with you a story that I got from when I was attending this summit, no, and on the stage was this entrepreneur. He's a billionaire, and he runs this multiple companies. And then one of the audience members nagtanong sila, sir, parang, how do you manage all of these different companies and still have time for your family and so on and so forth? And ang sabi nitong guy na to was that kumuha siya ng isang water bottle and then tinaas niya. And then sabi niya, it's easy for me to hold this water bottle right now. It's easy for me to do it maybe for 1 minute. But if I were to keep holding this water bottle for the next hour, eventually my arm would get tired. Mapapagod din yan. If I keep holding this water bottle for the next 24 hours, eventually my arm would give out. And if I keep holding it long enough, most probably I can get hospitalized just by doing that, by holding on to this very light water bottle. And that was when he introed the concept of recovery and the importance of, letting go. And that's the point of recovery. The point of having a recovery routine is that pag binigay mo lahat mo, you must give yourself time to recover such that hindi ka pagod, hindi ka burnt out, hindi ka exhausted, hindi ka ubos. Okay? Pwede, binigay mo nga yung sarili mo, ubos ka, and then you recover, you fill yourself back up again. So, how exactly do you do that? Here are the 4 things. Step number 1, after you give everything, whatever the results or the outcome of your project, you must be grateful. Be grateful first to yourself on what you were able to do. Kahit na ba the project was below your expectations, or if it was good or it wasn't really the best, just acknowledge yourself na, okay, say to yourself, I give it my all. I did my best, and that's good. Okay, be grateful for that. The next thing is be grateful to your team. So if you have teammates, if you have colleagues na nagbigay din ng lahat for this huge project, for this huge endeavor, then be grateful to them and start saying, hey, you know what? Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing this part. Thank you for supporting me in this. The third set of people that we should remember to be grateful for is our family. So, maybe you've over this period of time where you've been hustling, medyo naging impatient ka sa bahay or medyo hindi mo nagampanan yung mga roles mo sa bahay. And if they've been patient for you for that, if they've been supporting you, just checking in on you, then be grateful for that. Say, Han, thank you thank you for being patient with me in this very trying time. Thank you for, asking me how my day was. Kasi that's just important na we remind ourselves to be grateful, whatever the results are. Say na, yeah, thank you for doing that. And if you're in business, if you're someone in business, remember to be grateful for your customers. Saying na, guys, thank you for joining me here. Thank you for believing in us in this project. So step number one really is to be grateful. That is the best way to start your recovery. And you do that regardless of what the results are. So even if hindi na hit yung target, even if hindi na accomplish yung full goal, as long as you gave it your all, acknowledge that, okay, you strived for something. And out of that, you learn something as well. Okay? So that's step number one, be grateful. Now, step number two is, here is the time to practice some self-love. And what I mean by that is you ask yourself, if I really loved myself, what would be the next thing that I would do? So again, yun yung question. You gave it your all, and now you've already practiced to become grateful. You ask yourself, if you really loved yourself, what would be the next thing that you would do? And dito na ngayon papasok yung difference between real versus destructive love to oneself. Kasi sometimes, and I know many people do this, after a long, long day of work, after a huge, huge project, anong gagawin? Inuman sa labas, magpupuyat, you burn yourself out even more. And I acknowledge that it's a really, really fun way to do things. But at the end of the day, is it really caring for yourself? Is it really self-love? So let's bring the conversation back to, okay, how can you take care of yourself? And in the period of hustle, it might have been nakalimutan mong kumain ng maayos. You've been eating everything fast food for the past 3 weeks. And maybe now it's time, okay, you know what? I'm going to eat a salad. I'm going to eat a healthy meal for my body's sake. Or if you've been lacking sleep for the past few weeks, then this is the time where you say, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to sleep early. I'm not going to watch TV. I'm going to sleep. And I'm going to allow my body to recover. And that's self-love. So practice that. Whatever you have been sacrificing physically, mentally, emotionally, this is the time to get that back. And we have to be intentional about it. Kasi there are a lot of ways where we think we are relaxing, we are recovering, pero sa totoo hindi. An example of that is binge watching TV. Diba? So you might think of it as, oh, sige, I'm just gonna watch this, I'm gonna watch this. But when we have to train ourselves na, if the body needs sleep, we don't watch TV, we go to sleep. If the body is lacking nutrition, we feed it good food. We don't binge on something else na kahit masarap, pero you're gonna feel terrible or worse afterwards. And that's what self-love is. And that's the second thing that you should do in your recovery routine. Now, the third important thing is we check in on your next level, bigger goals. What do I mean by that? So if you hustled for a day, after that, part of the recovery routine should be to check in on what's going on in the week. If you hustled for a period of 1 week, then part of the recovery routine is checking in on your bigger goals when it comes to the month. If you hustled for an entire month, you check in on your annual goals, your yearly goals. Now, okay, where am I now? So that's what I mean by next level, bigger goals. And when you do this check-in, you don't just check in on the career or finances or just professionally. You also check in on your family. You check in on your health goals. You check in on your relationships, on your spirituality, on the things that matter to you, even though it's not related to the thing that you just hustled in. Kasi isn't it true that sometimes when we pour ourselves into this project, we forget where we are with our family, with our spouse, with our kids, with our other goals, with the house. And this step is so important kasi so many people, they just keep on hustling na. Sige, sunod muna. Parang, we burn the midnight oil and I just keep doing this. I just keep doing this. And what happens there is that you keep pursuing this single track of success in that area, whether that's, career or money. Usually it's those things. And then we forget na parang, ay, nakalimutan ko na pala yung pamilya ko. Ay, nakalimutan ko na pala yung relationships ko. Ay, nakalimutan ko na pala yung health ko. And so when you finally reach that goal, you realize that you've sacrificed so much and you ask yourself, is it worth it? And many times the answer is no. But if you continue to check in where you've sort of forgotten to manage things, then you can be sure that even though when you reach that goal, everything else is still there. You still have your family, you still have your health, you still have a thriving spirituality, a thriving relationships and healthy relationships. And that's what matters when it comes to recovery. Now, the fourth step when it comes to recovering after you hustle is finally you get back in the game. And what that means is that when you've done an evaluation of the different areas of your life that matter to you, the next step there is, okay, you now plot out the next things. Okay, if I've been forgetting to take out my kid and ask him how his day was, nakalimutan na yung bonding with the kid, then okay, you know what? That get back in the game, I'm gonna list that as one of my next tasks in this upcoming week. Or if nakalimutan na mag-date with your partner, then that's the next step. Put that in. If you have been delaying on your experiences, on having fun, on having adventure, then that's the next step of getting back in the game. And the same thing goes for your work and for your career. Now, what's important with these four things? So let's do a recap. Number one, be grateful. Number two, you practice self-love. Number three, you check in on your next level bigger goals. And finally, number four, you get back in the game. If you keep doing these four things, what's going to happen is that it will enable you to keep on hustling over the long term. And when I say hustle, it doesn't mean that you're burning yourself out. It doesn't mean that you're sacrificing other things, because there's a time for a recovery. And recovery is so important. Now, this routine of practicing being grateful, of practicing self-love, of checking in with your bigger goals, and finally, number four, getting back in the game. This cycle, when you keep doing this, it actually varies on how long this would be. So, for example, if you hustled for a day, this exercise could just be an hour or just a few minutes. But if you have hustled for a week, then the recovery could be, 1 day. Or if you hustled for a month, the recovery could be, say, 1 or 2 days. And if you hustled for, maybe 6 months, then, the recovery could be a period of 1 week. So it's up to you when you set it. What's important is that you hit these four things. Again, these four things are: be grateful, practice some self-love, check in with your next level goals, and then fourth is get back in the game. And that's it for this quick video. I hope you found value in it. And really, this This is just something I'm trying out. Let me know what you think of this, vlog. First time I'm doing this. Let me know what you think. Would you like more of this, or should I get back to doing the animated videos every week? Uh, yeah. So let me know, guys. I'll read the comments later on. I don't know kung saan again nakakapag-comment. But to those who are joining me live here, thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you think. And that's it. So remember, take care of yourself as you hustle, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.